Welcome to Murica Radio, radio for and by Americans.
Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, whenever you decide to listen to this. My name is Clint.
And I'm Billy.
And this is Murica Radio. We are coming at you live from, well, my garage. We're going to release a weekly episode where me and Billy talk about whatever the hell we want to talk about. We're going to do some funny things. We're going to make you laugh. We're also going to be doing videos, little things here and there on YouTube, Facebook. Check us out. Give us a like. Let us know how you feel. Just going to tell you a little bit about ourselves real quick. My name is Clint. I am married. I've been married for 8 years now.
Get it right.
Yeah. I have 2 children, 7 and 2, and I own a Kia. And most of the problems in my life can be answered by one of those 3 questions, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
If you ask me, hey, why do you look so down and tired?
I have a kid and a Kia and a wife.
Why does it look like you haven't slept in 3 days and there's blood pouring out of your ear?
Once again, 2 kids, wife, Kia.
So that's me in a nutshell.
Me, a little bit easier. I got a fiance. We've been together for like 4 or 5 years, somewhere in there. Got an 8-month-old and bike. I guess that's it. I mean, it's not that difficult. A little more background on it. Clint has worked in corrections and
For
a little bit of law
years.
enforcement. Yeah, for many years. He's a man of many hats, as you would put it. I mean, he worked for an armored car service, parts house, cable company, jack of all trades, basically. But I say this to say that, you know, I'm in the military, Clint worked law enforcement, LEO, things like that. So when we talk about a political issue or a gun control issue or something like that, something going on in the Middle East, then we can speak from a little bit of a personalized background knowledge.
Right. And also Billy here is in the military.
Yeah.
He's had a few jobs himself. So we have a pretty good diverse experience as far as human nature and sociology and pure idiocy. Without further ado, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and get started. And what we're going to get started with is something that we're going to make a staple on the show. We're going to do it every week. But because we're from Florida and because, you know, everybody loves Sunshine State, we're going to do a Florida edition of this. It's called Damn America, You Scary.
You're so scary.
And basically what it is, we're going to take headlines that we found online that's happened recently or within the last couple of years. And we're going to read off the headline. That's it. We're not going to give you any more of the story. Because really there doesn't need to be any more of the story.
We are going to provide some speculation, interesting points and thoughts. But let's kick this off. Naked man found sleeping in a doggy bed at CVS.
Now my question on that automatically goes to, did he walk into CVS naked or was he closed and drunk and just stripped down right in the middle of the damn store?
That's a valid question. I don't really know how that would work. I mean, I imagine somebody greeted him, and if he was closed, they said, "Hey, how you doing? Welcome to CVS." And he goes, "Oh, I'm good." And they go to walk around the store. They go to walk around the store, and they find in the doggy bed section there's a naked dude curled up in what I imagine to be the fetal position.
But if he walked in the store naked, who did he get past? There's always somebody right up front. I mean, what are they like? Hi, how are you? Oh, you're naked, and that's your boss.
Oh, you're incredibly pale. Do you need medical assistance? No, I'm good. I'm gonna go to sleep.
Do you need an ointment for that?
No, I'm gonna go to sleep. I mean, that's basically what it summed up as. How the hell did he manage to, if he came in there naked, get in there? And how did the end of that conversation go is what I want to know. Sir, you have to leave.
What?
Sir, you can't be here naked.
Call me Fido.
Sir, I'm not going to call you Fido. You need to go.
Screw you too.
We have cops on the way. Okay, I'm gone.
Alright, whatever. I'm sober. But, you know, hey, in his defense, the doggy beds are pretty freaking comfortable.
They really are.
They are. They're more comfortable than our beds. I'd lay in one.
Memory foam and all that.
I know, right?
What we got next, Clint?
Well, the next thing that we want to talk about is twins fight over sex toy and boyfriend.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, it still boggles my mind of, I mean, did they get confused? Like, no, that's mine. No, yours is purple. Mine is the pink one with the spike collar on the bottom.
Is that a toy or their boyfriend?
Both.
Oh. Okay.
You stick with what you know, basically.
Metrosexual.
He's down.
Yeah. So, really, did they have to go, like, all hardcore fight about it? Or, could they have really just worked out a schedule?
Well, like a set of separated parents, I get the kid every other weekend or something like that, and holidays, and...
Well, yeah, they trade off the boyfriend and the toy, so that way nobody's ever really lonely.
True, and that way nobody gets sick of the boyfriend.
Yeah, and nobody runs all the batteries down on the toy.
Hey, but they are twins, so when it comes holiday time, it'd be a lot easier because they're all going to the same place anyways. Just wash it when you're done,
Would they take the toy?
Probably.
Weird families, man.
Well, if they're fighting hard enough over a sex toy to get on the news, then probably, yeah.
Yeah, you get a point.
All right. Man fakes heart attack so friend can steal Barbie car.
No, I love this. I really do. I love it. By the way, this happened at a Walmart.
Of course, it happened at a Walmart. What doesn't happen at Walmart?
Yeah, that's true. Most of these headlines could happen in Walmart any given day of the week.
Yeah.
God bless them, Walmart.
My thought is, how did that conversation go? Oh, man, my daughter would love this. Well, let's just take it. I don't have the money for it. I know. Let's take it.
And his buddy looks at him and goes, "Don't worry, dude. I got you." That's my left arm.
Can I get some help over here? I think my buddy's having a heart attack.
It's the big one. It's the big one. I'm coming, Elizabeth.
Crowd gathers around
God.
him.
Oh, God, Elizabeth.
While homie makes off with a Barbie car.
Sir, are you okay? Oh, man, I'm good. I just tweaked my shoulder. It's fine.
Sir, the paramedics are here. They want to talk to you.
Nah, man, I got to get over there. My boy's got to help assemble it. You see, squirrel, bye.
Oh, that's good stuff, man. I can't even bring myself to read what's next.
We all love Facebook. We all have Facebook. But is Facebook really gotten this bad? Woman assaults grandmother for not accepting Facebook friend request. Yeah.
Does Granny... Is she mean, or does she just not know how to work the computer well?
No, I'm pretty sure she clicked the reject button.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Well, I mean, she got a boring-ass granddaughter, so...
Apparently. Well, we've all got grandparents. When you go over to their house, you expect to be fed. Hey, I got a Facebook. Granny's got a Facebook. Let's swap stories, or let's catch up, or let's keep informed because you live across the freaking country. Something like that. But nah, you boring.
Yeah.
Ignore.
Yeah, pretty much. Do you know this person? Hell nah.
Okay. Florida man caught slipping a cow tongue into his pants.
Tell you, man, right now, if that's not one hell of a way to get a job, I don't know what is.
At least he didn't walk up to the counter and slam that down on the register with a jar of peanut butter and a blindfold.
Pack of smokes.
Eh.
Sir, you need any help?
I have all the help I need right here. Just ring me out.
Dinner for one.
Have you ever felt a cow tongue, though?
They're rough, dude.
They are. That's not a good time.
I mean, I'm assuming he was stealing it, but I mean...
I know you can eat them.
Yeah, but...
To ram it down his pants?
Well, even that is still a cow tongue. I mean, there's T-bones right next to it.
Yeah, get the high dollar.
There's got to be something more to the story than kind of, I was hungry and that was the only thing I could find? Really?
Did they just not stock the steaks that day? You know what? We're going to put the cow tongues out, let those turn a little bit, let people get bored. Then we're going to hit them with the steaks.
I mean, we can't all be like Jameis and crab legs.
True. Oh.
I can say it, I'm a Florida State fan. Back up. All right. The next one, and I know you'll enjoy this one, buddy, because, I mean, woman stabs boyfriend after threatening turtle.
What did the turtle do to deserve this treatment?
Who threatened the turtle?
Was it the boyfriend, or was it the woman? Like, she threatened, if it was her, she, threatened the turtle, got progressively more pissed off at him, and then shanked him?
Or was it a dude talking about, hey, honey, let me tell you right now, if you mix up that freaking mac and cheese, I'm going to kill your turtle. I'm going to put him in a pot, and it's turtle soup, bitch.
That's so bad.
But is that what happened?
You know what I mean? That leaves a lot of room for speculation.
I just feel sorry for the turtle.
The turtle here is clearly the victim.
Or was the guy threatening the turtle itself? Like, how come you eat the food she feeds you, but when I throw you little pellets, you just look at it and go, nah.
Or how come whenever she walks by, you snake your little neck out and look at her all happy, but when I come by, you hide? You got something against me?
Probably. Probably.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Man calls 911 for a date.
Bring, bring.
911, what's your emergency?
Hey, how you doing?
Sir, are you experiencing an emergency? Is everything okay?
No, it's not. I got a raging semi and nobody to help with it.
Sir, if you're in a real emergency, I can dispatch help to you immediately.
Oh, I'm going to need some help, all right. What are you doing later?
I'm sorry, sir, that's not appropriate.
What are you wearing?
Once again, sir, are you experiencing an emergency right now?
No, I got an emergency, all right, but I think you can handle it.
Sir, I'm going to hang up. I'm going to have to ask you to call back when you have a real emergency.
Oh, I got an emergency. Tell me that it's important.
I'll tell you what. I'm going to go ahead and find the biggest male we have on the force, and we're going to dispatch him to you, and he's going to have a chat with you.
That's fine. I got Vaseline. Bring it on.
Whoa, have a great day, sir. Click.
All right, what's the next one we got?
I mean, the level of desperation you got to attain to... chicks working dispatch.
Well, they know. All right, man. Guys fake kidnapping to get high before rehab.
I just go straight to the stoned out kidnapping letter. Can you imagine?
Dear Mom and Dad, hey, so, like, these people were going to kidnap me, and they're going to take me off for a few days. We're probably going to Canada. Don't worry, though, you know, we're cool. You know, it's fine. They don't want, like, money or nothing. They just needed a car. They may have taken the TV, but I'll see you at check-in.
The parents are sitting there reading the letter, and they go, they needed a car? His car's still in the driveway. And they took all the TVs. What the hell? Drunk man tries to fight fire hydrant before fighting with the police.
You know, I can relate to that. We've all been there.
No, I honestly have never been there, buddy. Have you?
Well, we know somebody that's been there.
Okay, fair enough.
You know. I mean, you just imagine the cop pulling up and the guy's getting his ass beat. You know what I mean? The guy's like, stop, mercy. I said, uncle. Sir, what the hell?
As the cop, I wouldn't even be mad. I'd be like, all right, there's some YouTube shit right here.
World Star.
You know, fire hydrant yell World Star?
Yeah, probably.
In his mind.
There's a couple more.
Oh, God. This is our state.
This is it, man.
Murica.
Florida man calls 911 to deal with bothersome flies.
I mean, houseflies are annoying as hell. I get that. But calling rescue? What happened when they got there? I'm assuming the guy was sitting in his house getting pissed off and he's like, I didn't damn fly bug in my head. I'm gonna call 911.
You know, you imagine the cops whenever they get there, like, sir, we got tasers. I mean, I don't really have a swatter.
Do you have a fly swatter?
Nah,
I ain't got no money. Just get him off my head.
I mean, my thing, if I'm the officer responding to that, obviously I'm going to call the fire department to spray his ass down with a hose because he probably just needs a bath.
Yeah, because he stank.
It stank. Hand bone.
Finger time. For our last one, we kind of saved the best and or worst for last. Quality of music today, depending on what genre you listen to, has really gone downhill. A lot of these artists have kind of killed it. Nicki Minaj, Miley Cyrus, everything like that.
All of them.
All of them, basically. Our next headline. PE teacher suspended from school for twerking with students.
Thanks, Miley. Thanks. You know, this is all because of you.
Every bit of it.
You know, I don't know if...
And she's not even that good at it.
She's not. That's a problem. And see, what bothers me is I didn't know if Hannah Montana, the original Miley Cyrus, a cute one, was the act.
And this is who she really was.
And this is who she really is, or whatever. But that woman is batshit crazy, dude.
She's nuts, man. I'm sorry, but coming out of a giant teddy bear and licking your face so much that you rub the makeup off.
Billy Ray, man, I feel
my heart
for
goes
you.
out to you, man.
I
My
feel
achy,
for you,
breaky heart goes out to you.
That was a thing. All right, man. So, speaking of wanting to make music better, time travel. What if time travel really did exist?
The first thing I would do is I'd go back in time. I'd walk up to Justin Bieber's parents and I would slap his mother in the mouth, and I would drag her out in the street, and I'd take her out of the country to where she'd never be able to find him again, and I'd sign her ass into a nunnery.
Well, you've seen the thing where it's like Justin Bieber's mom should have used Trojan, right?
There's still a chance.
Yeah, he could have nibbled through that.
Yeah, he's that bad. Yeah, go back and take Lil Wayne out of the hood, put him in like a cul-de-sac or something.
Yeah.
Oh, music suddenly got better.
You're welcome.
Thanks, random time traveler.
But I don't think it does exist. I don't think it ever will exist. But if it did exist in the future, why do we still have the events and stuff that we have now? You know, why are we still going through the same thing? Like, you know, why did we have 9/11? Why did we have the Holocaust? Why did we have, you know, Al Gore? You know, why?
Well, I've told you know, I'm a Doctor Who fan.
Right.
And their logic is that certain events, certain happenings in any planet's history, but ours namely, is a fixed point in time. And changing that would rewrite the course of history in such a dramatic way that society nowadays wouldn't even be comparable in the slightest to what it could be.
Right, it's a butterfly effect.
Yeah, it'd be too drastic of a change. Something small back in the past at a certain time. You know, you go back in time and you're not wearing the proper attire or your shoes are different. Something that small could, when you try and come back to your own time, the world could not even exist anymore. I honestly don't think it'll ever be a thing.
I don't think it will either.
Because whenever you look at like a scientist like Hawking or somebody like that and they try to explain it, it takes way too much. I don't think we'll ever reach that level of technology where we can do that.
So, our next thing I want to touch on is one of those things where it's kind of, we just pop stuff out of the random.
Diarrhea of the mouth, if you would.
The recent happening with the New England Patriots. Deflating footballs.
Come on.
Cheating.
Come on. You know what I think they should do? And I agree with you in this. Because you got Bill Belichick as the head coach.
Right.
Ever since they were spying on practices, all their accomplishments, their dynasty, everything like that should be just stricken from the record books.
Yeah,
all their Super Bowl rings should be taken away. All their prestige gone.
And I think Belichick should be kicked out of the NFL and not allowed to return.
Exactly.
I mean, this is the second time you got caught cheating. Honestly, the owner, I believe, is Robert Kraft.
Yeah.
He should have to deal with something, too.
Yeah.
I mean, cause, come on. You got to figure, what was the coach of the Spurs or whatever it was that got in trouble for the racist comments?
I know who you're talking about.
I can't even remember his name now. It's not that important. But he made comments in the privacy of his own home. His weird wife, girlfriend, whatever, decided to record it and release it because she got mad at him for whatever reason.
And he got screwed.
And he got, and you know, granted, why he shouldn't have said it. He was in his own home.
Yeah.
You know, whatever you do behind your own closed doors, that's kind of your business, you know, as long as you don't translate it out to the real world and, you know, whatever. Because that's some pretty messed up things in the house.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Well, I put it out here too. But, you know, I'm prepared to deal with the consequences of it. So, I think, you know, they kind of forced him to sell his team. They forced him to, you know, they wouldn't let him in the stadium. They wouldn't let him to practices. They wouldn't let him anywhere else.
The owner should be punished, is what you're saying as well. He should have to deal with something. Look at it on a job scale. If you're like a manager on duty and your subordinate screws up, he gets in trouble, but you also get in trouble because you're responsible for him.
Right.
That owner has already went through it once. This is twice that he's gone through it. He should have known, and he should have been prepared because I'm sure he was fine the first time.
Yeah.
Okay? This is 2. You don't get 3. You shouldn't even get 1. So he should have to have some type of punishment, either... You know, I wouldn't say anything as drastic as selling the team, whatever. Fine him, make him change the name or something like that.
The New England Bungholes.
That's what they are right now.
Pretty much. Man,
Only douchebag cheats in major sports. Only douchebag cheats, period.
Yeah.
Okay, so on this show, we'd like to touch on a subject that's come up a lot in our own lives, and I'm sure if you're in a couple or relationship, it's come up in your life too. Women are always giving dudes advice. And if they're not actually giving us advice, they're complaining about it to their friends, and their friends are telling us, hey man, she's pretty mad at you. Well, what do I do? Oh, you know, little things like that. Well, this is the segment where we're going to turn that around. We're going to flip the script. And we, as guys, are going to give advice to women.
Yeah, because there's not enough going around right now that men are like, ladies, do this, don't do that. So we're men.
We're not going to talk about it.
No, we're not. First and foremost, subtlety, subtle little hints, That doesn't work.
At all.
We need runway lights, a controller to radio us in. We need the little cop with little flashing batons going, come on, come on, come on.
And then we still might not even get it.
And we're still probably going to look at you and go, what? Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Stop being so subtle. Stop getting mad at us when we don't notice that you're being subtle. We're stupid. We came from grunting at each other, okay? It's in our DNA. You can't fault us for that.
And not only that, ladies, we're not going to know you got your hair cut unless you shave yourself bald.
Miley Cyrus.
That was Brittany.
And Miley.
Well, she didn't shave herself bald.
She got a bowl cut.
Yeah.
Still pretty bad.
Yeah, pretty much. But, we're not going to notice it. So, point it out. Hey, I got my hair cut. What do you think?
Oh, I notice it now. Say something smart. Looks good, honey. Looks really good. You look great. Boom! Everybody's happy. Nobody's fighting 10 minutes later. You didn't notice my haircut. Okay, now I notice it. Now that I'm in trouble.
Yeah, really.
Also, ladies, we know that you like whenever we tell you you look great spontaneously. When we say, hey, you look great today. Or when you lay down to go to sleep, we say I love you to you out of nowhere. It makes you feel good. Dudes are kind of the same. Once again, we're not going to tell you about it, but it's nice. You get out of the shower, you standing there in your towel, you shaving or whatever, and she walks by and she goes, damn, you look good. Something like that.
We like that.
We go, we'll probably retort with, a joke like, yeah, that's right. But we like that. We like being told we look good. We do.
Because I don't care how manly somebody is. There's dudes right now that actually go home to their one-bedroom apartment and they lay down and they just sit in their bed and going, man, I don't know what I'm going to do, man. I was fly as hell today. And ain't nobody say nothing. Ain't nobody said one word.
And ladies, it might be a handsome guy. It might be a really handsome guy, dresses nice, got decent money, and he goes home and he feels like crap because nobody noticed. Check people out. Stare a little bit. Whistle at them. Catcall. It works both ways.
Yeah, it does. The other thing is video games, okay? Guys play them. Guys love them.
We don't know why. We just do.
Multiplayer games cannot be paused. If you're online, you're not pausing that. You may hit start and they may bring up a pause menu, but somebody's going to snipe you in the face.
Or somebody's going to walk up, teabag in front of you, and then shank you.
Yeah.
And it's going to suck. It's just going to piss us off. A little consideration goes a long way.
And he's probably going to be 12, and then he's probably going to talk about how he slept with your mom last night.
And that's just going to piss us off more.
Yeah.
Look, my fiance is very good about it. If I'm in the middle of a match online or something, she'll go, hey, hon, how long do you have in that match? I'll say 5-6 minutes, whatever it is. She goes, okay. I get done with it. I'm in the lobby. She goes, can you talk now? And I'm like, yeah, sure. I'll back out. We'll talk. It'll be great. Clint, it's a little different for you.
Yeah, well, I don't really do online gaming. I just beat the story mode or whatever like that. But I will be out here playing, and she'll come out here and say, hey, are you close to a save point, or how much longer you got, or whatever. And I mean, once I get to a save point, save it, cut it off. Here we go. It's just that simple. Just ask. His car is very important to him.
I don't care what kind of car he has.
It can be the rattiest car that you can think of, okay? And he is going to love it like it's his firstborn child. That thing could get 2 miles to the gallon on a 4-cylinder engine. He don't care because it's his baby. He's going to polish it even though there's no more clear coat on it. He's going to polish it. There may be springs busting you in the ass every time you hit a bump, but he's still going to want you to ride in it. Be a little bit considerate. Don't make him feel bad about it.
Have you been noticing on TV that, and this is something that I really want to talk about because I like the way that you put it, and I think that other people will be able to relate and understand it better. You've been noticing on TV there's like a explosion of ghost hunting shows?
Scooby-Doo.
Yeah. Scooby-Doo's scary.
Yeah, but it's always an old dude.
1% of the time it's a ghost. 99% of the time it's a dude that was doing naughty things and scaring kids.
And he would have gotten away with it too.
Wasn't for that freaking dog.
But yeah, I know what you're talking about. You got Ghost Adventures,
Ghost Hunters,
Ghost Tours,
Ghost Facers, Squirrel,
Ghost Golfers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's something like that. I don't think it's a haunting, if you will.
And this is my theory on it. I believe it's broken down to like planes. Like everything exists at one time, but we're on different planes. Like on a radio.
Yeah.
Please, I hope people remember the old turn-dial radios. I don't know what kind of audience we're going to have, but hopefully they remember them. And it's just like that. You start turning the dial on the radio, and you can turn into different stations. But you're driving down the road, and all of a sudden it's just going...
Like you have perfect signal in 1 second, then you hit a spot, and you can hear a Mexican screaming at a mariachi band.
Yeah, because you're getting a bleed over.
Yeah.
And I think that's what happens. I think, the voices and stuff like that, I think that is a bleed over from this other plane. And that would explain why you get the voices, why you sometimes see people walking. That would explain it better than, hey, this guy died in 1987 and he just wants to hang out and turn your faucet on.
Okay, if something's turning your faucet on in your house, you got bad pipes. You need to call a plumber. You don't need to call one of these shows and say, there's the ghost in my house. No, you got problems with your plumbing. Stop it.
If your cat starts walking backwards and staring at walls and meowing backwards, it's probably retarded.
Meowing backwards? How does that sound? Meow,
Meow.
meow.
It's a thing.
It shouldn't be.
But yeah, I think that's what it is. And I think...
And like you... Are you talking about, like... You say planes, you talking like the three that most people know, like heaven, earth, and hell.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, a comparison that our listeners might be able to relate to. Have you ever seen the movie Constantine?
Right.
When he goes and makes a trip to hell, quote, and it's basically New York, but it's on fire, there's broken stuff, and there's demons running around. But that's a separate plane. It's still the same place, different plane. And whenever you get, like you're saying, yeah, it's just a weak spot between the barriers, and something's just kind of bleeding through.
Right. Yeah, I think that's what it is. And I think children, if it is real, children are more susceptible to it. That's why, you see whenever kids are little, they're kind of just staring off into space, kind of talking to somebody, and nobody's there.
At the same time, you can relate probably most of those to the imagination of a child.
Right, because a child's imagination is just, oh my God, out of this world.
Yeah.
We go to trips to pretend Disney World all the time.
But getting back to it, children, I think, are more perceptive. You got like 60% of the time it's their imagination, but those other 40% of the time, they might just be seeing something.
All right, our next thing I want to go into is something that we want to do on this show, from time to time. It's called What Really Grinds My Gears.
Yes, Family Guy reference. Peter did it, but it was awesome, and we can really relate that to a lot of crap going on in the world right now.
And the thing I want to talk about today on it is I want to talk about the McDonald's situation.
Well, the $15 an hour thing?
I want to get $15 power. Now, that's the McDonald's in Alabama, but they're working for Uncle Dad, so you can see what's going on there.
I think it's a bunch of crap. I'm sorry. You want $15 an hour, and you cannot make my Big Mac right.
Yeah.
I say, hey, I don't want onions. There's literally meat, bread, and onions.
All over it.
Like, even on the platter, there's just onions.
And the thing about it is, the job's really not that hard. I never worked in fast food, but my in-laws did all in the Woodies, and I helped make the food and stuff like that. It's not really that hard. They have timers to tell you when stuff is done. It's like, ding, oh, my fries are ready. Okay.
Oh.
And you still get it wrong. I still get burnt fries all the damn time. What are you doing in there?
Sweden or Norway, one of them, their response to that was they just automated everything. A lot of them in Europe are automated. You order on a touchscreen, like the Coke machine that they have in all of them now. You just put the cup in and hit a button.
Yeah.
Basically, it's how it is for the entire store. There's one person in there that is just monitoring the machines. You order on a touchscreen, it processes your order, processes your payment, and you can watch the little machines make your food, and then it poops it out of a little slot, and you go, and it's correct.
Have you ever got the Inside Out burger?
Yep.
Where the buns are just flipped over, and you're like, really, you can't even tell that that's the bottom of the bun? Okay, whatever.
The fact that they want $15 an hour isn't just dumb because of the quality of the service you get. It's dumb because they don't realize what that's going to do to the rest of us. What that's going to do to the entire... You think the economy's bad now? You let McDonald's employees get $15 a damn hour.
You know, McDonald's employees fast food, if you work in fast food as a career...
Hats off.
Hats off.
That's a stressful job.
It is. But most of your fast food employment jobs are geared for high school students, people going to college, people that just need to make some extra money while they're training for another position. There's not really much of a path to success there.
It takes you like 6 years to get in management.
Yeah. Why would you get $15 an hour? You know, you got to think about it this way. If you did that, then your dollar sweet tea, you can't do that no more. Your dollar menu, you can't do that no more. Because you got to find some way to pay these guys that extra money. Where's that going to go from?
I get that McDonald's is like a multi-billion-dollar company. But at the same time, you start increasing all those employees' pay to $15 an hour, you're going to get some bad reviews. You're going to get some bad financial reports. You're going to realize you're losing money quick.
Well, not only that, they can't be the only ones to do it. You know,
Yeah.
Everybody else is going to have to do it to keep up pace. Because if not, everybody's going to leave and go work for McDonald's. I would.
Yeah, I'd deal with it. $15 an hour?
Yeah, why not? You know, so everybody's going to have to do it, and everybody else's price is going to go up. I frankly like getting tacos cheaper than dirt right now.
Yeah.
But you can't do that if they cost $12 a piece.
Exactly.
You
See,
know?
the thing with it is if you bump their pay and everybody else compensates and ups their pay, then the gross product profit or price is going to go up. You know, gas is going to get insane. You won't be able to buy a 99-cent can of Coke anymore. It's going to be a $2 can of Coke. Basically, what's going to happen is you're going to see that $15 an hour and you're going to think, oh, I got a lot more money coming in. But in reality, you're going to end up in the exact same place you are right now, just with a bigger deficit.
Your paycheck's going to be bigger, but that's it.
And it's going to be gone quicker.
Yeah. And all it's going to do is make more people in the lower bracket, because your middle class people, the ones, you know, that are just barely scraping by right now, maybe breaking a little bit over even, their pay isn't going to go up that much.
Because they do the jobs basically that nobody wants. I mean, a mechanic, that's a job not a lot of people want. They're not going to start paying more because they're not going to get any business. If you go to take your car to a repair shop and they say, hey, labor's at $200 an hour now to compensate, they're going to go down the street.
Yeah, it's not a good thing. But the last thing I want to hit on, and I don't want to end on a rant. I want to hit on something that's gonna make people smile. So we were challenged by my wife, his fiance. And now, granted, most of this stuff is made up on the fly anyways. But they gave us a list of random topics to kind of just see what we could do.
See how our brains work and what kind of funny shenanigans we can come up with.
And we're going to come up with a list. Worst things to say in certain scenarios. We're going to start off, worst things to say at a wedding.
You know, you imagine the groom sitting there and he's thinking in his head, what's her name? What's her name? What's her name? Damn it, damn it, damn it. What's her name? What's her name? Do you take Jessica to be your wife? And out loud he just goes, that's her name. It's Jessica. Got it.
You know, you imagine the bridesmaids. You know, the one that wasn't picked to be the maid of honor.
Yeah.
The ones that were snubbed.
Mm-hmm.
Just leaning over to the...
Or, you know, she had to go get tested a couple weeks ago, and it didn't come back good.
Should somebody tell him? It happens, man.
All right. Worst things to say at a funeral.
Oops.
I love it. Oh, yeah. He's got a closed casket, right?
So, that's what electrocution looks like.
Buddy leans over and accidentally leans over to his mom. Now I guess he doesn't have to tell Cheryl about the affair. Ooh.
Leans over the casket. Damn, he was ugly.
That's so bad. Oh. So who wants to get hammered after this? Well, I don't think that's a bad thing to say. I've gotten drunk after many funerals.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of the thing to do. Now, showing up drunk or popping a beer during the eulogy.
I've seen that done before.
That's not good.
Yeah, it's kind of creepy.
Yeah. We're gathered here today to mourn the loss of... What?
He'd have wanted it this way.
Yeah. I was more fun drunk. Ask him. You can't, he's dead.
Hey, one more. He wasn't ready.
He wasn't ready. Alright, worst things to say right before you go under the knife.
Alright, let's fire up Google. How to perform brain surgery.
God, I'm hungover. Doctor, I know you're the doctor and I'm the nurse, but shouldn't you be wearing pants?
No. Should you have it next to his head?
Yeah.
Where else am I going to have it?
Like, right as you're waking up, they're going like, how did you feel? The doctor's getting ready to leave. He's like, oh, crap. Anybody see my watch? Puts his ear to your stomach. Alright, knock him back out.
You get up in recovery and you're looking at your... Who the hell is Jesse? You're just about to fade off, and you hear the doctor go, alright, I did my research on this. We got to cut out the cancer.
Doctor, I'm just going in for appendicitis.
No, I looked it up on WebMD. Your symptoms point to cancer.
What?
Yeah, yeah.
That's so bad. That's not a good thing.
It's so bad.
No, but oops.
Alright, worst things to say on a first date.
I used to be a man.
You know, nothing's been the same since I got shot in the forehead. War changes a man.
You want to see my third ball?
Yes. Just out of curiosity, have you ever been forced shaving inside of an open stall public bathroom?
See, I don't even know how to respond to that.
Don't.
I got nothing. Okay, this one can go one of two ways for the guy. God, you look really familiar. Have you ever done porn?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. See, and that's where it can work two ways. A, all right, I've seen that. That's awesome, I want a slice. Or, oh, that's where I know you from. Oh, no, I know what you've done. I want no part of this.
But if you want no part of it, how have you seen it before?
We've all been there.
Yeah.
So, were you picking the check up? Because I left my wallet at the house, and I was like 40 blocks away. You both go to leave. Hey, you got cab fare?
What's your take on gerbils?
Have you ever seen a full performance of a Native American rain dance? No. Want to?
Alright, worst things to say at a job interview.
Get naked.
So what exactly is your policy on butt Xeroxing? Dude, is that your wife? This is freaking hot, man. Yeah.
As soon as you walk in the door, like a female walks in the door, sits down, the boss looks up. Damn, look at them titties. This is going to be fun. You're hired.
Well, I know what position you can have. Alright, y'all. That's all we got for tonight.
We really hope you enjoyed. And if you didn't, I don't really care.
Yeah, we're basically doing this for our enjoyment. If you get enjoyment out of it too, that's cool.
Bonus.
Yeah. So, like us on Facebook. See us on YouTube. Like I said, we're going to be doing much more stuff. We're going to be releasing the show every week. Check in, see what we got. Tell us what we're doing wrong. Tell us what we're doing right. Tell us what you want to see. We're also going to start doing prank calls. So if you got anybody you want to prank call, remember we're not going to call your ex-girlfriend and tell her she's a hoe or nothing like that.
We will maybe call your ex and tell them they should get tested, because that's always fun.
Oh, yeah, it's always hilarious.
Oh, no. I don't know how to say this. I'm pregnant, Trevor.
Oh. Like I said, hit us up. Give us a like. Tell us what you got going on. If you got any ideas for something we should talk about or something you want to hear, let us know. We'll try and get to it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Billy.
And I'm Clint.
And we hope you enjoyed tonight's first edition of Murica Radio.
Good night. God bless.